to go to work today?
So a recap on the day itself. Well, to anyone that thinks you need to get fancy nozzles to do piping, you really don't. The second I put the flour in the new batch of brownies, as I was shaking it in, I went, yep, I did not do this before. I just fucking hate doing things. Can you blame things on baby brain 10 months later? Probably not, but I'm going to anyway. Amelia's breakfast. It's breakfast. Okay, hello everybody, welcome back. Welcome back to another vlog. If you are new here, hi, hello, my name is Gabby. I'm 26, I live here in regional Victoria, Australia. I am a qualified pastry chef and I am also a stay-at-home mum because I had a baby 10 months ago, which is insane. My content consists of me being a stay-at-home mum because that is my current life at the moment, and I also make videos surrounding my career as well. I also have an Instagram if you guys wanted to go check that out. It is just Desserts by GL. It is mainly just dessert content, so if that is your thing, go check it out, and if it's not, well then don't. So I thought I would bring you guys along for this week as I am officially back at work. So I actually had my first day at work yesterday. I had all the intention of vlogging, but the whole morning just kind of turned to shit. So I didn't end up vlogging anything. I also had the worst night's sleep of my life the night before, and I just wasn't up for it to also try and vlog the day. Being my first day, it was quite hectic, so I didn't really want to film it. So just to give a bit of recap for anybody that is new, I went on maternity leave 11 months ago, back in May last year. So I was due to return back to work next month anyway, but a few months ago I wanted to return early because I got really just in the mood to go back to work and just wanted to start baking again and having a bit more of my identity back. But my workplace was currently under renovations, so it kept getting postponed and postponed and postponed, which was sucky. But now that the renovations are completely done, I was able to return back to work, and I went back to work yesterday. So a recap on the day itself. Well, the night before, I was so anxious. I got myself so worked up to the point I could not get to sleep. I made myself feel sick because that is just what I do. I worked myself up to the point I made myself physically sick. I had about 2 hours of sleep. The last time I looked at the clock, it was about 3 a.m. and I had to get up at 6. But I didn't get up at 6. I woke up at 5:30. So I had 2.5 hours sleep, possibly 2 hours. So it already started really rough. The morning of, everything went smoothly. I felt organized. I had all of Amelia's food all organized. I had my food all organized, all of her stuff. I'm ready to take her to my mum's because my mum is looking after her the Monday and the Wednesday that I'm at work. So I had Amelia all organised, I fed her on time, got her dressed on time, came to 7 o'clock, trying to get out the door at 7:30, went to go make my bed, and my dog, this dog, decided to spew all over the sheets. So an emergency load of washing had to go on. I had to put it on a quick 20-minute cycle, but I had to just quickly clean the sheets, otherwise I would have had no sheets when I got home. So I had to quickly chuck them in the wash, quickly chuck them onto the clothesline and raced out the door. So that made it quite stressful. Then came being at work, was quite chaotic because I could not find a thing. at all. I probably spent a third of my day trying to find things. My boss wasn't there. No other baker was there because they all work through the night, so they don't get there until late in the afternoon when I'm pretty much finishing up anyway. So I couldn't really ask where things were. So I pretty much spent a whole third of my day just trying to find things. So I didn't really get around to making a whole lot. I made like yo-yos, iced some donuts, I made eclairs, brownie, which I completely fucked up the first time. I'm gonna blame it on baby brain. Can you blame things on baby brain 10 months later? Probably not. But I'm going to anyway. So my brownie, my ultimate brownie recipe, I never mess it up. It's always good, always tastes good. It's a crowd pleaser, everybody loves it, and I never stuff it up. But for some reason, I was making it, popped it in the oven, no problems. An hour went by, taking it out of the oven, and it was still not cooked. It looked a bit funny. It was like all bubbly and weird, and I was like, what the fuck have I done? I was thinking to myself, is it the chocolate? Because I was using dark chocolate instead of milk chocolate, which shouldn't really make much of a difference, but like that's where my mind went to because that was the only thing that I thought I did wrong. Then I was like, oh, I don't know what's wrong with it. So I popped it in the fridge to let it set, took it out, and it was rock solid. So it was just rock hard. I cut it up and I was putting it on a tray and I'm just like, something's not right. So I put one of the pieces in the microwave and I was going to give it a try myself, and it completely fell apart. So I knew something was not right and I had forgotten to put something in it. So I was like, okay, well, I couldn't remember what that was. So then I started to remake it. And as I was making it, I put it in the chocolate, the sugar, the butter. Yes, okay. The eggs. Yep, okay. The cocoa powder. Yep, okay. Flour. I forgot to put flour. The second I put the flour in the new batch of brownies, as I was shaking it in, I went, yep, I did not do this before. I could not believe it. The most like important ingredient when you are baking is flour. Like the main ingredient. And I forgot it. I could not believe I was so embarrassed. Everybody just started laughing at me because I was on my first day. Who forgets flour? I definitely now know not to make that mistake again. But other than that, it was a good day. I felt quite tired last night. Legs aren't sore. I was quite surprised by that. I thought I would wake up with the sorest legs, but I don't have sore legs at all. So that's a plus. So today, all I have been doing is like getting organized. I went to the gym this morning. That montage that you saw earlier was from this morning. I haven't done or filmed anything pretty much since. I've just been trying to get organized because I have work again tomorrow. So I've just been doing a lot of cleaning, a lot of washing, food prepping, just doing all the little bits and pieces just so I can have a smooth morning tomorrow. So it's so much later in the day. Amelia is asleep, so it's just after 3 o'clock. I just put her down for a sleep. So I'm going to be spending the rest of the afternoon to myself. I'm going to watch something, do a little bit more cleanup and organizing before the nighttime routine hits, and I can't relax until Amelia then goes to bed. So come with me for the next couple of days. I will try to film at work tomorrow. We'll just see how it goes. I'm still trying to find my feet, so it's a work in progress, but I definitely will try my best to film. I hardly filmed anything yesterday because it was just chaotic. I even tried to film things for my Instagram. I got 2 clips from the whole day. I didn't even take a photo of anything of the things that I made. So hopefully tomorrow is a better day. Less chaotic, that would be great. You know? Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and come along for this week, for my first week back at work. Woo!
Let's get ready to go to work today.
are back home and we are having homemade pizzas for dinner. Absolute gorge. Delish. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We've had a nice morning, haven't we? Yes, we've had a nice morning. So, post being at work yesterday, I'm actually feeling not too bad. I had a really good night's sleep, sort of. I woke up wide awake, like just before 5 o'clock this morning. That seems to be a regular occurrence, so I don't know what's going on there. Got up, had a coffee, decided to take Missy for a little walk this morning because I wasn't able to take her for a walk yesterday. By the time we got home, we needed to start having dinner and whatnot. Now that it's getting dark earlier because daylight savings has ended, it's like pitch black by 6 o'clock and we got home at 5:30. So did not have time to take her for a walk yesterday, so I took her for a little bit of a stroll this morning before Amelia woke up. So I still need to get ready for the day, do my hair, brush my teeth, do my skincare, all that sort of crap. Amelia just had her bottle, so she's pumped and ready to go for the day. Aren't we, chickadee? So on today's list for today, I need to do some washing, which I've already popped on. I need to do a load of whites. This morning we'll be heading into town early just so I can go to the gym, and I'll drop Amelia off at my mother-in-law's and she'll have her morning nap. And then after Amelia's nap, I'm meeting up with my parents and my sister because my sister is in town because it was her birthday yesterday. Oh, look at you! My sister came home a couple of days ago just for her birthday. We haven't seen her in a few weeks, so she came down for a few days, and yeah, it was her birthday yesterday, so today we're gonna have like a little brunch just to celebrate. What's crazy is that she'll be 30 next year. That is insane to me. So yeah, that's pretty much our day today, and then this afternoon we'll be chill out central plus doing cleaning and all that sort of stuff. Okay. Oh, is that true? Is that right? So I'm gonna go get ready for the day, and then I'm gonna come back and make some breakfast because I am starving. So it is a lot later. It is almost 3:10. I've just put Amelia down for her sleep. Came home from being in town like an hour ago. Gym was really good. I hit legs today. I just fucking hate doing legs. I'm such an upper body girl. I just despise doing legs, but you just have to do legs. Otherwise, there's kind of a proportion problem. You know? What else did I do? I then went down the street and I needed to get new piping nozzles, so I just got these from the $2 shop. To anyone that thinks you need to get really fancy, high quality piping nozzles to bake, what is that? To anyone that thinks you need to get fancy nozzles to do piping, you really don't. I just get this basic nozzle set from the $2 shop. It was like $10 and you got a 10-piece nozzle set, and it comes with all these different sized star tips and circle tips, if you can see that. And it also comes with some leaf tips as well, so it's a pretty good set, and it was like, I don't know, $10, $12 or something. And then I got this jumper. I never buy new clothes. If you see in a lot of my vlogs, I pretty much wear the same clothes, which is really bad. I really need to stop doing that. Since I had Amelia, I don't know why, but I just don't bother with my appearance, just to be realistic. I don't know if any other mummies like that after they've had a baby, but I just want to constantly be comfortable, because for the last few months of your pregnancy, or most of your pregnancy, all you want to wear is comfortable clothes. And now postpartum, all I want to wear is comfortable clothes, which is getting out of control. So I got this new jumper. It's just from Best and Less. It was like $20, $15, like it was cheap, but it looks really nice. And it's fleecy and comfortable, and it will look really nice with like a pair of jeans. Then I went and picked Amelia up from my mother-in-law's, and then we went out to lunch with my mum and my sister. Amelia was a pest, just to say it in a nice way. She's getting to the toddler stage, which I'm not excited for. It's crazy because when you're in that fresh postpartum, or like the 4-month sleep regression, all that sort of stuff, you just can't wait for them to be bigger. But now that she's bigger, I miss her being small. I just miss her being a little blob, not moving around everywhere and getting into everything. And you know, now she's just this toddler-like baby, and it's just gone. So it's gone slow, but it's also gone quick, if you know what I'm trying to say. But she was just a menace in the cafe. She just did not want to sit still. She kept trying to throw her plate on the floor. She was throwing her food on the floor. It was just not a relaxing lunch whatsoever. So I'll know for a while to not take her. Or, well, actually, my husband and I, we went out for breakfast, not last week, but the weekend before, and we took her with us, and she was great. But that was the morning. So I wonder if just don't take her out for lunch, because she just wants to run around and cause havoc. But in the morning, she's not like that. I think it's just picking my battles on what time of the day I take her. I prefer going out for breakfast anyway over lunch. It was just what was more convenient for my mum and my sister. But I know now not to do that ever again until she's like way older. But anyway, now that Amelia is down for a sleep, I need to do some cleaning because my house is a pigsty. Because I had to get up and get everything ready this morning and go. My house is a pigsty. So I need to do dishes, clean bottles. I need to clean the playroom because that's a mess. And I need to bring the washing in that I put on the line this morning. Need to do all that, and then hopefully I can chill out and relax and have some me time before Amelia wakes up and causes havoc all over again. And then it's nighttime routine, and then I can't sit down and chill out until 8 o'clock at night. So let's get into the jobs so we can relax.